I'm United States Senator Bill Cassidy, and I'm concerned about a lot of things, but one of them I'm particularly concerned about is U.S. jobs going to China, and I'm going to speak to some people about it. What is our greatest geopolitical threat right now in the world?
Oh, definitely Communist China.
I definitely see China.
Definitely Communist China. And they've been strengthening their economy at the expense of the United States. One way they do that is that they don't enforce environmental regulations. We spend billions of dollars to make sure that our air pollution is controlled. We've decreased our emissions, but while we've done so, China has doubled theirs. They don't enforce, lowers their cost of manufacturing, and incentivizes our jobs to move from the US to move to China. They get our jobs, we get their pollution. That's wrong. We've lost 2.5 million jobs in 20 years. And you know what else is wrong? They use that increased revenue to build up their military. It's the worst of three worlds. We lose the jobs, we get the pollution, and we're less safe. So I've got a solution. We make them pay. It's called a foreign pollution fee. Equal that playing field. Bring those jobs back and give them less money to build up their military. It's a little bit of a drag on their economy, so they don't have as much money to spend for the military. If they're polluting, let's just put a little bit of a fee equal to the amount of money they're not spending to control that pollution. Now, ideally, they would clean up their act. They will be incentivized to decrease their pollution. Makes it more likely that our jobs stay here and maybe the jobs move back, because no longer can you make it cheaper because you're not enforcing environmental regulations. What do you think about that?
That sounds like wise policy.
Yeah, sounds good. It's kind of a win-win-win instead of a lose-lose-lose.
This is wonderful. I don't know one person that wants more jobs going to China.
I think it's good.
Appreciate your contribution to the dialogue up here. These are important conversations that need to be had.
I thank you for talking. Well, thank you.
Good.
Great conversation with Americans from across the country. Every one of them said it would be reasonable to make them pay for the pollution that right now they're making us pay for. I'm about making the Chinese Communist Party pay, not the American consumer.